Trinity, Michigan, home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Eastern Michigan's offense will get first crack at it today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Kim. That's caught. It's McMillan. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll slide and avoid the big hit.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. Wants to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success, and now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw, it's Kim. Oh, they're after him. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Backed up now, here's second and long. They just keep firing. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On third down, going up top. Firing toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
The Panthers offense will get the ball for the first time. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else.
There he goes. Lots of running room. He's at the 40. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
I mean, what a huge game for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through. Then he just keeps chewing up those yards, makes the big play.
He's a difference maker, David, and he gets better as the game goes on. So that's great news at this juncture to kind of rip off a big run like that. But this is a guy that builds momentum as he goes. I'd be force-feeding this guy more as the game goes on.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. The Panthers get enough to move the chains. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Let's go. They're going to ride this running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Looking for the goal line. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. He's going to take off. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Kim. Got it set up on the outside. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
He'll pull it down. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains.
I like a nice quick decision by your quarterback. See what the defense is doing. And again, know where that yellow line is. Go get to it and get the 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. It's a fake. And he's got it. Got to get to the sticks. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. So he coughed it up. He got it back, but he did not get the first down. The Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Kim. Unloads to the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Gonna run it. It's Amos. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And now on second down for this offense. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Amos. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Finds his man. It's Riles. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
A nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
So now it's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Kim. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's McMillan. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job of nice discipline by this defense.
Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past, and remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Hurst. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Back to throw, it's Kim. Looking to the big tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's McMillan. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. We assume he's going to punt it this time. He did complete a pass earlier. Wants to bring it back. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The lone back's got it. It's a seam wide open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Panthers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves him. Got a little space. Touchdown, Georgia State. Great job by the back on the option.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he tacked on the extra point. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. To the air, it's Kim. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
2nd down, he'll throw it. They'll run the screen. On the move is the 30. He's loose. The 40. Running inside the 20. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Eagles! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Braswell. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Going right to work up top. Setting up the screen. Makes a man miss. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They're going to run it. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like Ypsilanti. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And just like that, let's send it back to the guys inside the factory.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Hurst. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. He's going up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sidelines. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Pulls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit.
There he goes. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Here comes the heat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Eagles are on the move. Dropping back, it's Kim. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They'll stop him short of the first down, and the screen didn't quite convert.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in fourth and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking...
Turning it on. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Yeah, they decide to go for a fourth down, and they get rewarded. He makes a quick decision, gets the first down. Nice job by this offense, and specifically the QB making a nice read.
Eastern Michigan will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
He'll do it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all...
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the point after is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Buying some time. Pulls it in. It's Griffin.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Creates a little space. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
On the ground, it's McMillan. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Back to pass, it's Kim. Quick completion on the out. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. It's a draw. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Pulls and fires complete. At the 15, he's loose. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Wide open spaces. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Panthers!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. He wants to change this route. To throw, it's Kim. He tries to take the top off. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. It's caught. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they've regained the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the play fake. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Wants to throw. It's Kim. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lockett. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hurst. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. The Panthers with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Oh!
Turning on the Jets. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Just when they're looking run, now up top. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, Mountain West teams colliding in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Hawaii came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Honolulu had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Mountain West.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He's going to run it. Oh, a lot of space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Kim. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They'll go to the air on second and short. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team. But I shot finding a crease to go get that first. And Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Well, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's third and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Offense uses the timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
Well, they're running the football over to the right-hand side, and obviously that's where the kicker wants this thing. He told his head coach, get me on the right hash. I can draw this thing on the kick. It's the angle I want to go and win this game.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Out of the gun. The inside handoff. Looking for a crease. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They've climbed their way out of that 14-point hole, and now a chance in the final seconds to take the lead. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kick goes out of bounds and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot late.